Hi everyone, welcome to Target Pilates Online and to today's class, which is called Noon Recharge. So hopefully this is a sort of midday reset where you can just kind of bring a little bit of energy change into your day. So we're going to start lying on our fronts today because we're assuming that the majority of you are probably at desks, which is why you require this class in the first place, but always great to sort of reset posture breathing. So I'm going to just start with my legs apart, nice and relaxed. I'm going to rest on the inner leg line. I'm sort of slightly wider than hip distance, hands about just slightly wider than shoulders, chest. So I'm just going to start with a rolling cobra. So I'm going to just make it a little bit progressive. So think about reaching the crown of the head forwards towards the wall in front of you. Inhale and just start to sort of peel each rib off of the floor. Stay nice and low to start with, but feel that nice connection into the upper back. Just to kind of wake it up. Lower forehead down. Inhale up. Little higher. So by the 6-1 we should be up decently. And again, inhale. Breathe. And lower down. And try to make the breath as full and deep as possible. And 4. And release down. 5. I'm almost leaving my head behind a little bit. And release. So I'm just getting a little bit more neck, front of neck involved. Last one, 6. Come up and stay up. Just stretch there. If you prefer this to be lower in a sphinx, propped on the elbows, all fine. Just take a breath or two there. Last breath, 3. And lower all the way down. Let's release that. Right, this is a strong stretch. Step your right hand out to the right. And it's at shoulder height, slightly higher, palm facing down. Now I'm just going to start to turn my body away from it. So I'm just stretching. And if you can sort of kickstand that left foot down onto the ground. Just stretch there. And adjust as you need. So you should feel a good chest opener. And just take 3 breaths there. Not here long. Last one. And let's roll back through the middle. Right hand under forehead, left hand out wide, creep it out, and just turn away. I can't get enough of this. But if you are the opposite of that and you're thinking, gosh, this is just horrendous, you could make it a lot less so there is no need to bring your hips even off the ground. And that might be necessary for some people. And any kind of like nervy pain. Roll back. Now let's put the hands underneath the forehead and I'm making that diamond shape underneath my head. My legs are together. So we're going to imagine now there is an invisible thread connecting the back of the head and the heels, and that thread maintains its tautness throughout. So I rest my forehead on my hands and bring my heels to my sit bones. Now let's unfurl the legs, keeping them together as you lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale, lower the forehead, bend the legs. Inhale, lift the chest, lower the legs. Exhale, release. And again, inhale. Lower the legs, bend the legs, lower the head. 2 more, lift the head, lower the legs. And then bend the legs, lower the head. Last time, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Rest the forehead down, lower the legs, sweep the hands around. And let's just do the dart, but with an interlaced hand. So fingers interlaced, reach down and stretch the chest and just hold here. Just one. So really activating through that upper back. If you're really feeling that you wanted something, you'd lift the hands away also, but it's fine down on the bum also. Just reaching the knuckles down and away. Release. Let's pop up now into a 4-point kneeling position, just creeping forward just so that I stay in shot. So I'm going to step my right foot back and just tuck the toes and reach through the heel, so stretching the calf. Now let's extend opposite arm and leg and reach apart. Hold there, hips stay square. Now bend elbow to knee and reach apart, stretch. Bend and reach apart, stretch. 2 and 3 and 4 and last one, 5. Stretch, hold, lower down. Now I'm going to sweep myself around to face front, and I'm extending my left leg out. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is come into a side bend position and take my hand behind my head. So just stretching there, so feel as though the ribs and the hip are lifting to the ceiling. Now just rotate upper body down, exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale down. Inhale, open. And again, 3. Open. And 4. Should be some interesting clunks in this. And 5. Great. Last one. 6. Open, extend the arm. Just have one side bend stretch there, really open through that top side, and then let's pivot to land other way around. Great. So we've now got to do the other side. So for me, left leg extends, and I'm just stretching through that left calf, trying to keep those hips nice and square to the floor, and just hold there. Last breath. Now extend arm and leg, just hold there. Now we bend and straighten for 5 and reach apart, round, reach apart, and 3, reach apart, and 4, and reach, and 5, reach and hold, lower everything down, pivot to face front once again, step out the right leg, and come into that side bend position. So hand behind head, rotate, 1, open it up, and 2, open up. So it's exhale to turn, inhale to open, and 4, inhale, open, 5, inhale, open, last one, 6, inhale, open. And let's release. Let's come now and lie down on our backs. So just to sort of stretch mobility to finish. So let's just take a reverse pigeon to start. So I've got right ankle crossed over left knee as ever. And you're reaching through just to hold on to the back of the leg or the top of the shin there. Hopefully good stretching out to hip. And exhale out. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to curl up a little bit and reach my hands through more. I'm just catching a hold of my leg in my crook of my elbow. So if this is too much, of course, just put the bottom leg down. If you can, stretch it out. Now just rock from side to side. If you don't like it, you can take around the outside of the leg like you're cradling a baby. Nice. And then just turn that leg to center, lie yourself back down, and let's step the left leg in. Step the right leg down, change sides. So we turn the left leg out from the hip, resting left ankle onto right lower thigh. Lift the leg off if you can. If you can't, by the way, this is adequate, like just pushing it away wherever you feel the stretch. Because for some of us, our turnout is somewhat lacking and we see it a lot. So that's you, no problem. Just leave the foot on the ground and just pressing that left knee away from you to an appropriate edge. And just as you breathe here, you're just trying to let go as much as you can to any tight spots. Now we're doing that cradling action again. So step the right leg down and then we reach forward and take a hold underneath or around the side, and then step the leg out if you can. If you can't, you can't. And then just rock your pelvis back and forth, or I should really say side to side, probably more accurately, just to open, mobilize hip, low back. And then when you're ready, just release that, turn the left leg to square and step it down. Let's just have one big full stretch, full body stretch. Everything reaches apart from the middle. Nice deep breath in and release. And let's rock and roll ourselves up to find a seat. So hopefully feeling really good after that one. So hopefully a little bit more emphasis on the breath there. It's really nice and energizing, and hopefully it's just picked you up in the middle of the day if that's the time you've done it. If not at another time, then fantastic. Also, I really hope that you've enjoyed that class, and I'll see you again soon. Hi guys, this is Christina from Target Pilates Online. If you've enjoyed this class today, why not check out our website for our entire back catalogue of videos and courses, weekly 60-minute class and bi-monthly live events, all totally ad-free. Come visit us today at targetpilates.online or click on the link below this video.